morning, boys and girls, and welcome to History Lesson 136. Let's go ahead and review some questions you should have read yesterday. Please tell me who purchased Seward's icebox. It's William Seward. Very good. Who discovered the Hawaiian Islands? James Cook. Very good. Alaska is separated from the continental U.S. by which country? Which country separates Alaska from the U.S.? Do you know what this country is up here? Canada. Very good, Canada. In what year did they discover gold in Alaska? 1896. Very good. And it changed many Americans' minds about the value of this territory. Which territory was it? Alaska. Before Alaska became a state, it was a territory. So the Alaskan territory was in 1896, and that's when they discovered gold. How about the country that sold Alaska to the U.S.? Who sold us that country? That territory, I'm sorry. Russia, that's right. Okay, before U.S. purchased Alaska, what did they call it? That was the Russian America. The Russian America, that's what they called that area. How about who was the person who urged the U.S. government to purchase that area? His name was William Seward. Very good. Who was the person that discovered Hawaii? You should have read about Hawaii yesterday. That was Cook, Captain James Cook. And one more. Let's see. What are the two states that were 49 and 50th to join the United States? Again, Alaska was 49 and Hawaii was 50th. Good. Make sure you're keeping up with that reading. We're going to move on to our map here. And we need to make sure that we know our states and capitals. So let's review. Boys and girls, let's study our states and capitals this way today. You say the state, I'll say the capital. Are you ready? Go. Montgomery, Juneau, Phoenix, Little Rock, Sacramento, Denver, Hartford, Dover, Tallahassee, Atlanta, Honolulu, Boise, Springfield, Indianapolis, Des Moines, Topeka, Frankfurt, Baton Rouge, Augusta, Annapolis, Boston, Lansing, St. Paul, Jackson, Jefferson City. Are you following along with me? You say the state, I'll say the capital. Helena, Lincoln, Carson City, Concord, Trenton, Santa Fe, Albany, Raleigh, Bismarck, Columbus, Oklahoma City, Salem, Harrisburg, Providence, Columbia, Pierre, Nashville, Austin, Salt Lake City, Montpelier, Richmond, Olympia, Charleston, Madison, Cheyenne. I hope you knew all the states with the capitals. So boys and girls, you're going to read in your history book pages 199 and 200. I want to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen here. We had a ship that was the American ship, okay? It was a big battleship, and we called it the Maine. It belonged to the United States. Well, what happened was it was sailing around, going towards Cuba. And remember, Cuba was not free at the time, belonged to the Spanish. And this ship, this battleship, was blown up. Blown up. And we said, oh, the Spanish did it. And then, you know what the Spanish did? They said, we didn't do it. And we said, yes, you did. And they said, no, we didn't. And then we said, yes, you did. And we said, and they kept going back and forth and back and forth. So I want you to read and find out what happened to that battleship. Now remember, Cuba was owned by the Spanish, and so we got into a war. We got into a war, and we call that war the Spanish-American War. Okay, we were trying to free Cuba from Spain. And there was a gentleman by the name of Admiral George Dewey. He's in the United States Navy, and we sent him to the Philippine Islands. Okay, we sent him to the Philippine Islands. This was near China. The Philippine Islands were near China, and we at the time we have now the territories of the Philippines and Guam. The Spanish gave Cuba her freedom at that time, and the United States received several islands, such as the Philippines and Guam, from from freeing the Cubans. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and read how we involved Theodore Roosevelt, and put a little comment on your Google Classroom to tell me, how did Theodore Roosevelt get involved? Okay, we'll see you back for lesson, you do have homework tonight for page 203. You need to do numbers 1 through 11. Make sure you go back and do numbers 1 through 11. Just write your answers, and we will go over them in your next lesson. Okay, have a great day. Girls, you should also have this paper. This is skill sheet number 18, and this is asking you to write the state and capital for each one of these numbers. Okay, remember to use your textbook to help you if you're not sure, if you don't remember the states and capitals. Let's do a few of them together. The easiest one to do is number 10. What's number 10? Yes, that is Texas. And who remembers the capital for Texas? That's right, it's Austin. And how about the orange one here? The orange one, number 6. Number 6 is Colorado, and the capital is Denver. Number 6 is Colorado, and your capital of is Denver. Go ahead and fill that out. You will need to hold on to this. We will take it as a classwork grade.